Hey everyone, just want to give a quick thank you to everyone who's been watching our videos. If you have any questions, comments, or are just living through something similar or drop them below in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. Also, while you're at it, hit that subscribe button. 14 days have come and gone, and we are finally free to go around Italy. So in this episode, you're going to find out what we did, where we went, and what my usual Taco Bell order is. I'll explain that later.
After 14 days of quarantine, they called us that morning at 7 a.m. to make sure that we were all feeling healthy enough to be let out. Luckily, nobody had a fever or cough, so we were ready to go.
The first thing we did after quarantine was go to the Navy Exchange for shopping.
The Navy Exchange is pretty much like a Target and a Macy's home combined. You could pretty much find anything you want over there. And the good thing is it's tax-free. Even though I didn't really want to buy anything, I just wanted to be out of the hotel room. So we were just walking around, looking at toys, video games, snacks, anything. I was just so happy to be out. Another great thing about quarantine is we were finally free to eat whatever we can outside. The Navy Exchange has a food court and has some of the best American restaurants like Subway, Taco Bell, and the Dunkin' Donuts that's coming soon.
I find it very funny that our first Italian meal was Taco Bell.
At Taco Bell, I eat soft tacos, cinnamon twists, and nachos.
I typically get 4 Taco Supremes and a Nachos Bel Grande whenever I go to Taco Bell. I know it's a lot, but it's so good. I don't care. It's worth it.
Because we didn't have a car, another dentist offered to take our family over to a town called Aci Trezza, which is a beautiful town on the coast. My friend drove over to the base and picked up our family, and we met up with the rest of his family. We stopped to have dinner at a little street cafe by the water, where we had our first taste of real Italian food, pizza and gelato. I think that the kids were expecting Domino's, so they were a little surprised to see the pizza that came out, but they devoured it nonetheless.
I liked the pizza, but the cheese wasn't good. Italy was pretty weird. They had a McDonald's and I wanted to eat at McDonald's today.
The streets are very small and narrow, and we had to walk through them just to get to the places. And I don't know, it's it's something that I have to get used to.
The next day we had another friend pick us up and take us to a similar part of town. That town was called Aci Castello because there is a very old castle. I looked at the date and it was from 1169, which is probably one of the oldest things I've seen.
On the second day we saw a very old castle. I didn't really like it because it was closed. The castle was pretty scary. Thank God it was closed.
It was such a nice day. It was very hot, but everybody was out walking along the water. All the little street side shops were open, and we were able to stop for lunch at an adorable outdoor cafe. There was a moment when we were eating outside that day that it was all so surreal, and it just hit me that we finally live here now. We've been daydreaming about this for months now, and it just seemed like such a fresh start after a crazy year. The fact that there are other people in the community that were nice enough to reach out to us and wanted to help make us feel welcome, and also have kids that are the same age as our kids, really helped the transition, not just for them, but for Mark and I also.
By now we're getting accustomed to everything. Everything's starting to fall into place. We're getting our daily routines down. We're going to bed at a normal time now. We're waking up. And now school is coming up, which is a whole nother story.